So the Cleveland Cavaliers have some big decisions to make this offseason. They're going to have to see if they want to pay Jared Allen the big bucks and re-sign him. They're going to have to make their decision at pick number 3, who they're going to take there. And then also, are they going to be trading their best player, Collin Sexton, in this offseason? So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We're doing kind of like a possibly moving Collin Sexton / number 3 overall pick rebuild today. Obviously, we have one of the worst teams in the NBA, as the Cavs were this past season. We are going to keep JB Bickerstaff, though, as our head coach, Antonio Lang as our assistant coach, and JJ Outlaw. I actually kind of like some of those guys there. I'm going to give them a shot, as our head coach. So the Cavs have yet to make the playoffs without LeBron James since he's been in the NBA. So we're going to try to change that. The Cavs are actually really good in the 2K simulation, so I don't think we'll have too big of a problem. But there is also another move I want to do. I want to trade Kevin Love. I don't know who would be interested realistically. I think teams, I don't know. There's a Portland idea. There's even a Lakers idea. It's just hard to move his $31 million salary. Even the Bulls are interested. They can take it on. I mean, maybe we do that. Or maybe we send him to the Miami Heat. I would just take that 2022 first round pick from them. I don't need Acho. I feel like that's just too much in return. So that's a possible route we can go. I actually kind of like that Miami idea. We could send him to the Raptors. But yeah, I'm going to send him to the Miami Heat for a 2022 Swap Wars first round pick with the Rockets. I think that's actually way more value than the Cavs would actually get for Kevin Love. So I'm going to take that. So we get Kevin Love off the team. That's a check mark. I should have mentioned that in the beginning of the video. I do want to keep Nance around. It's just, should we move Sexton? That's a big decision. Who out there that we could get that would make sense? Sixers. I mean, Maxey and Kerr, they're not even offering me Ben Simmons, so that could be something if I don't want to pay Collin Sexton. Middleton, okay. Kobe White, that's an idea. I mean, the Bulls are trying to win right now. We can kind of take a step back. I mean, Sexton was drafted a year earlier than Kobe White, and we get a first round pick in this. I would have to get a different year because that pick technically belongs to the Orlando Magic. It's just, do I think Kobe White and Garland will work out? Just the 2 point guards that was selected after John Morant in the 2019 class. We could get Kyle Kuzma and KCP. I'm going to pass on that. The Dallas Mavericks would be a team. It's just, do I want Josh Green? I don't think so. So I don't really know what to move Collin Sexton for, That is a big question. We could trade him to the Warriors. I could I mean, I don't think they would give me Wiseman because he's got high value in this game. In real life, I'm pretty sure the Warriors would do something like this. Would you do Wiseman and 14 for Collin Sexton? They would want Garland for Draymond. What about if we gave you Lamar Stevens? We also gave you, I would give you Dylan Windler if that got the steal done. They would want Larry Nance for Draymond. See, I don't mind giving up Larry Nance. It's just because I actually would love Wiseman. Then I would probably move on from Jared Allen, which is fine with me because this is a pretty major deal. So we'd be getting Wiseman and 14 for Sexton, Stevens, Winder, and 2 first round picks. No. What about 3 second round picks? Did I say first round and seconds? No. Okay. What about if I throw in a player and there's really no player to throw in? Great. Unless Jetty works, Jetty does not make the money work. I don't really want to take any money back from them unless I take out Lamar Stevens. No. Okay. I would maybe think about throwing in a late first. So I'll do something like this. I'll give you my 2025 first if we can get Wiseman and 14 for Sexton. This is the trading Sexton idea here. Will they accept this? I don't know. And they do not, unfortunately. What about if I take out a second round pick? They would do Jetty. They just really want me to get Draymond. Okay, what I'm going to do is accept this trade, and then I'm going to trade Draymond Green back to the Warriors. So yeah, it's going to be Sexton, Windler, a second, a late. I mean, honestly, do I have to throw in that first? Okay, I think I do. So if we throw in that first, this trade's going to be done, and then I'm going to send Draymond back to them. I mean, obviously, I would like pick 7 in here, and this is going to go with we're going to go with the Wiseman route, but I'm actually kind of down for that because I feel like all my previous Cavs rebuilds, I've always built around Jared Allen. So this time we're going to go with James Wiseman, and we're going to let Jared Allen sign with a different team. So okay, of course you're not interested. So if I remove Jetty Osman here, and if I move Draymond, boom, let's get that deal done. I mean, hypothetically, can I just give you Draymond Green and you give me Jetty Osman? Would that even work money-wise? Let's see. Of course it won't. So let me just turn off financial trade rules for a quick sec, and let's just take back Jetty Osman. Honestly, since these are off, you can keep Jetty Osman, help out your wings. Just give me a late second round pick, and boom, there we go. All right, so now that this pretty much moves Collin Sexton out of here, I think the Cavs should probably still keep Sexton. This is just the idea that I wanted to throw that out there because I know who I want at 3. And also, this kind of moves Jared Allen out of here. We could use him in a sign and trade if we wanted to trade him to a team that could use a big man center. So let's start this draft. We have picks now 3 and 14. I'm happy with that. Alright, so I ended up going Jalen Green at 3. I think that might be the most likely scenario where the Cavs are there at 3. Maybe they like Kuminga. He could fit through the team better if they do keep Sexton. They might like Jalen Suggs there. But for this case, we're going to go Green. I think it's more likely at this moment that Mobley goes 2. It's definitely not a shoo-in, but I think it's more likely that it could happen. So we get Jalen Green, who's my number 2 prospect in this class behind Cade Cunningham. I love what he could do out of the G League Ignite. Obviously, he didn't get as much recognition than he would have if he played for a big collegiate school this season, but he's a flat-out scorer. He's a good shooter. He could shot create. He can go inside. He can slash. He can cut. I just love everything about his game. He's good in transition. He's a good ball handler. I'm a big Jalen Green guy. So I took him at 3. Now we're on the board here at 14. This is with the Warriors pick. We could figure out who we want here. I want a big, really. Either it's a backup big or somebody in the starting 5. And there's 2 guys that just pop out to me right now. Usman Garuba, Isaiah Jackson. Greg Brown is also another player that I wouldn't mind. I don't think we have a second-round pick, but if we did, wouldn't mind getting him there if we had a late first. So I think I'm going to go Isaiah Jackson, though, out of Kentucky. So Jalen Suggs went 4, but it's not Kuminga. It's Moody 5, but Kuminga's been killing his workouts in the combine so far, so I think he'll definitely go top 5. He fell to the Warriors at 7. That's actually pretty sick. So rookie signings here. We got Jalen Green and Isaiah Jackson to bring in, a Kentucky player in a G League Ignite. Team player options, Hardenstein opts out, wasn't going to bring him back or didn't really want to. Dean Wade going to decline his option, and Damien Dotson also going to decline his option as well. So qualifying offers, we're still going to give Jared Allen the qualifying offer. I don't know if I'll match any deal, and we could look to do a sign and trade like I mentioned before. So at this moment, if we're trying to map out, plan out our roster next year, so we got Garland, we have Green, we have a backcourt, got to find a backup there. We have Okoro, we have Nance, we have Jackson. I don't think I'm going to be playing Prince, and we have Wiseman. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. I'd like to land a backup point guard. Maybe for a good scorer for the bench. And I think I would love Dinwiddie. I just don't know if Dinwiddie would want to go to Cleveland. So, Oladipo, but he would probably want to be a starter. Who would want to be a backup? I mean, Reggie Jackson, he killed it for the Clippers. He's been emerging as a good player as of late. We could use the veteran probably in the locker room. So, yeah, let's go out and get Reggie Jackson. I never really get him, but he was great for the Clippers in real life. So, we're going to give him a 2-year deal. He'll definitely be here 2 years. I'm sure he's going to regress at some point. But, yeah, now that we aren't going to be paying Sexton and Allen, that will open up more cap space for next season. If we're trying to maybe overpay for a young player, I'm not sure. So, I also want another wing that would back up Isaac Okoro. I wouldn't mind Alec Burks, a good shooter coming over from the Knicks. I mean, they got Damien Dotson. A year later, we'll get Alec Burks. Tim Hardaway would be nice, but I think I'm going to sign Alec Burks to a 2-year deal, but this time give him a team option. And do we land both of them? Yes, we do. We get Jackson and Burks. I'm going to read out the rights on everybody. Kevin Jelly, man, he really just didn't work out so far in the NBA. But I'm going to read out the rights on everybody but Jared Allen. And there he is. He's about to get a big deal from the Toronto Raptors, worth about $22 million a year. We're not going to match it. Take it. A team that could also go after Jared Allen is the OKC Thunder. I think they'd be a sneaky Jared Allen contender team, but I'm not going to go and sign him since we do have Wiseman. I'm not going to run them both out there. So, no, he is not signing with the Raptors. He's signing with the Spurs. This time he's getting a $25 million contract. We're not going to give that to him, but we're not okay, he's just not going to sign with any team. Maybe he goes to the Knicks or the Hornets. I do also want to get another center on the squad. We could go for Rashawn Holmes, but someone that's a backup. Honestly, we can go for a veteran in Enes Kanter. He'll get a 2-year deal with a team option. More likely to decline his and Burks deals next year as Allen gets a deal from the Knicks. Not going to sign him, but let's see. Does he? Oh, I meant to sign Kanter there. What am I doing? Let's do that really quickly. And, okay, is he going to take a deal? Is he going to take a deal? I'm not signing Jared Allen. Oh, my God. Maybe I have to renounce the rights on him for this to go through. Thunder? That makes a lot of sense. Will he sign with the Thunder? Okay, what about if I renounce the rights on him? Will he actually sign with the Thunder? Let's see if that's a glitch. Oh, so maybe that's a thing that works out. If you don't renounce the rights on him, you could still kind of let that play out past moratorium. I actually didn't know that. If you guys knew that and I didn't, I'm embarrassed right now. Where did some of these other guys sign with? DeRozan goes back to the Spurs. Kawhi to the Pistons. Okay. Drummond back to the Lakers. Conley back to the Jazz. Dinwiddie and Harrell go to the Knicks. Okay. So player progression, we got Garland is our highest rated player now, then Wiseman, Kanter, Okoro, Nance. I'm excited about this team next year though. Ugh, Reggie Jackson's already regressing. Are you kidding me? So we do have 3 training camps here. I do want to spend them on our young core. So Garland will get on-tap potential. Okoro will get on-tap potential. And I'm going to actually use it on Wiseman over Jalen Green. So you pretty much already know what the rotation is going to look like. It's going to be Garland, Green, Greenland. That's not as cool as Sexland, you know. Okoro, Nance, and Wiseman. Yeah. We'll start Nance over Isaiah Jackson, but I definitely want to get him in the rotation. So what this is going to look like, is, let's see, Burks or Cantor's definitely not getting that many minutes. He's going to get like 18. Let's give Jackson the 6-man minutes at 25, 22 to Burks. Let's go 18 to Jackson. And do we have the starting 5? Yeah, Wiseman can get 32, Nance 28. We have 4 minutes left over here. Let's go 33 to Green. And then 30 to Okoro. System efficiency, grit and grind. See, that's something that might have to change throughout this video, as 7 seconds is a lot better. So I'm actually going to change his preference right now to 7 seconds or less. And then I also, real quick, want to see what the shooting proficiency, or excuse me, tendencies are. I'm going to probably bump Wiseman down to 85. We can give Garland an 85 as well. Cantor, Nance, I'm fine with them being a little bit lower. Green 80 is good. Burks 70 is fine. Okoro, I'd like to get that up to a 70. Reggie Jackson could get like a 72. And then finally, Isaiah Jackson, he's cool at a 65. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season, and we'll see if we're back in the lottery or not. So we make the playoffs. Hey, there we go, Cleveland, as the 7th seed, where I'd maybe expect if this team overachieved in the Eastern Conference. Giannis wins MVP, the 3rd of his career. Evan Mobley of the Rockets gets Rookie of the Year. DeMar DeRozan is now his 6th man in San Antonio. Is he behind Keldon Johnson? I mean, that's the only player I could think of, unless they got a power forward and he's listed as that. Is he behind Vassell? I mean, I guess so. Yeah, either Vassell or Keldon Johnson. Okay. Going with that youth right there in San Antonio. And Kyra Lewis gets most improved. Stevens gets Coach of the Year. So I wanted to see if Darius Garland made an All-NBA team, because at the trade deadline, he was averaging like 24 and 6. So I don't see any Cavs, which is unfortunate. We do see Jalen Green on All-Rookie First Team. He had a great rookie season. And we do see Isaiah Jackson on rookie 2nd team. All right, I will take it. So, we are taking on the Milwaukee Bucks in the playoffs. Probably not going to beat them. But hey, Drew Holiday isn't as good in this game as he is in real life. Middleton, kind of the same thing, but he's still pretty solid in this game. They got Derek Favors, and they also have added Gorgie Zhang. We can take a look at the player stats. We can see that Garland, okay, he dropped down a little bit, but still a great season. 22 points, 7 assists, 48, 42, 91 splits. He is definitely our best player. 64% true shooting. James Wiseman, 19 points, 10.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 44 from 3 on how many attempts? Just 9. But I will take that from Wiseman. We already went over Jalen Green. He had a good season as a rookie guard. Reggie Jackson as our 6th man, 13 points. Kind of wish he shot it a little bit more because he was very efficient for us. 41 from 3, 80 from the line. Not bad. Okoro, 12 points. Similar to his rookie season, 3.5 boards, 39 from 3. 46 from the field. It sucks we don't start today because, yeah, he averaged, like 9 points, I think, as a rookie? Or I could be wrong. I know he averaged 29 from 3. Alec Burks shot 42 from 3. He's looking like he wants me to pick up that team option. There's Larry Nance. Is he a free agent? No, he's got 1 year left. Isaiah Jackson was good. I think I'm going to limit his threes if I can. Yeah. I mean, he's not great at that. And then there's Enes Kanter. So, you know what? I'm going to let this roll for the playoffs. We lose game 1 by 13. I don't expect beating them. But if we can win a game or 2, that'd be cool. Isaiah Jackson had a really good game 1. Game 2, end up losing by 5, unfortunately. Wiseman, 22 and 14. Kanter, 20 and 6. Let's see what game 3 can bring us. Okay, a win. We win at, like, the Rocket Mortgage Quicken Loans Arena, something like that, I think it's called. I know that was definitely off, but it's something with like Rocket Mortgage. I don't know if there's Quicken Loans in there, but I think it's just Rocket Mortgage. And then Wiseman had a double-double. Burks drops 28 in the win. Garland was very efficient. There's Green. So there are the Warriors with Collin Sexton over there. They're in the playoffs as the 7th seed, as well as us. Jared Allen and the Thunder did not make the playoffs. Can we win game 4 to make it a series? No, we are down 3-1, even though Garland and Greenland had a great game. I'm going to start calling him Greenland. And then game 5, we win 2 games. That's all I wanted to see. We went on the road by 6. Jalen Green had 27. Wiseman 25 and 12. And then game 6. Oh my god, we're forcing a game 7. Okay. All right. The Warriors are down 3-2 right now. Let's see what happens in this game 7. I mean, if we could beat the Bucks, that'd be kind of cool. This would be such an upset. Okay. We are going to beat them. Oh my god, they blew a 3-1 lead on us. No way. Let's freaking go. I just kind of wanted to hop in for a quick sec and just kind of play around with some of these guys now that we are going to win our first playoff series in our first year as the 7th seed. Like, that's incredible. Jalen Green had 20 in this game. Garland 16 and 7. Wiseman 17 and 7. Or Alec Burks with 14. Larry Nance at 7 and 8. Wow, would you look at that? So I know the Cavs are good in the sim as Giannis breaks my ankles and posters James Wiseman. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to hop in with these guys and just use them a little bit. Let's see what the Wiseman and Garland pick and roll can do. If Wiseman wants to send me a good screen, I'm actually going to pull up there with Garland. That should go in. Just kidding. That was not a great shot. Should have got my feet planted because that's probably not his game. I wanted to see Okoro's perimeter D and what its rating was. I'm here with Wiseman. Drew Holiday, you got nothing here. Come on. Out to Brook Lopez, who went off in game 6, or that was, no, game 5, excuse me, against the Hawks the other night. You guys are probably seeing this on Sunday, so we already know kind of the outcome of game 6. All right, let's see what Jalen Green can do. I mean, we're up by 14 with 3 minutes left. No way I blow this. He's guarded by Giannis. How can you not outrun him? I know he's a great defender and all, but geez. All right, over to Alec Burks for 3. That should be easy money. Are you kidding me? And Wiseman obviously progresses a lot better in this game than he does in, or that he is in real life. I mean, he could definitely progress this well in real life, 100%. I mean, he's just a sophomore, or he's going to be going into his sophomore year. As Jalen Green, spin move around Giannis, I knew that was coming. But hey, Wiseman gets his poster back on Giannis right there. I will take it. Yeah, I don't know if Giannis is at shooting guard or something. Like, why is Jalen Green guarding him? It really doesn't make any sense, but here we are. Over to Drew Holiday, 4 in the shot clock, 3. 2, good defense by Garland. He's going to probably miss that. Let's go. Get over to Garland. Let's see what Greenland can do in transition. Jalen Green with the pull-up mid-range jumper. Let's go. All right, we're going to be winning this game and moving on to round 2. Jalen Green had a great game, 22 points. Okoro, 18 points. You like to see that. Isaiah Jackson had a good game as well, and he knocked down his 3. All right, so we're taking on the 6-seeded Knicks, who beat the Nets for us. Wow, and the Warriors end up losing in 6. So the Knicks, have they had anyone new? Yeah, new backcourt of Kyle Lowry and Kent Bazemore. Okay, they've also added Spencer Dinwiddie, Montrezl Harrell, remember that from the offseason, and Alex Len as well. Game 1 we lose, but a winnable series nonetheless. Randall drops 26, Obi with 25. All right, down 1-0. Can we maybe make it 1-1? Nope, we are down 2-0. They win both at the Garden. Okay, come on. Let's win at home here in game 3. There we go. That's what we needed. We win by 2. Wiseman with 28 and 12. Okoro with 21. Garland with 18 and 7. Randall went off, but it was not enough. We tied up 2-2. They win both at home than we do. Garland with a phenomenal game. Wiseman with a double-double. Game 5, are we going to go up 3-2? No. Okay, they beat us by 14. Every home team has won so far. So that means we should win game 6 here. Nope, we unfortunately lose in 7. They beat us by 5 in a good defensive matchup. But hey, I'll take that. We got our first playoff series appearance and victory in our first full season together. That's actually way more than I ever imagined in the 2022 season. So I'll take that. Tatum and the Celtics beat the Grizzlies in 5. He was your finals MVP. All right, so let's take a look here at where the league meetings. Max contract is 3 years. That's an interesting one. That is. I kind of like it, actually. So the draft lottery, we are going to be picking inside here. So let's see where our first round pick is going to be. It is going to be at, we have the Houston pick from the Miami trade at 17. That is nice. And then our pick is going to be at 20. So 17 and 20, not bad. We could use those to move up. Definitely going to keep the coaching staff after the end result of last year's season, 100%. So let's go to the 2022 class. We can see what the mock drafts have us taking, or who they kind of like for us at 17 and 20. So Draft Express has Walker Kessler and Bryce Thompson. 2K's got Michael Foster. I would love if he fell, and DJ Stewart. And then NBA.com's got Brian Antoine and Jabari Smith. So a wide variety of players that we could take there. I don't think I'm going to move Reggie Jackson or Larry Nance. I think we kind of want to run this team back and just add these rookies who could potentially replace Enes Kanter and Alec Burks in the rotation. So Banchero goes 1 to Portland. We're on the board here at 17, and these are all the players that have been selected already. Yeah, Foster does not fall to 17. J.D. Davison is still here. No way. Oh, he goes 15 to Thunder. That's a great pick. Caleb Houston, I would have loved at 17 because I kind of want to take a wing and a big. I don't really need a guard, even though I do like Javon Quinterly here. Devin Askew. But N'Faly Dante, I think he's going to replace probably Enes Kanter for us next year. Yeah, I'm going to go N'Faly Dante here with the 17th overall selection. And then the picks in between 17 and 20 were Tavion Kinsey and Nick Nosa. So let's see who I want here. Like I said, I would like a wing. So either a 2 or a 3. So Yusman Jiang is there, but no. Cam Fletcher could be the pick. I do like Cam Fletcher. Kentucky. We'd have him and Isaiah Jackson. And then for shooting guards, Brian Antoine, Majavi King, Bryce Thompson out of Kansas, Joshua Primo, but he's in the class in real life, so OSCNT has to update that. So I think I'm going to go Cam Fletcher here with the 20th overall selection. And then in my second round pick, if Javon Cornway is there, I'm so going him here. He unfortunately went, but I'm going to take DJ Carden out of Marquette. I don't know if he'll play for us. We also have another second round pick. I mean, these guys probably won't end up playing for us. So I'm going to take Avery Anderson. No, I don't need another point guard. Terran Frank, why not? So we can take a look at our 4 rookies. We'll sign all of them, but Fletcher is a 76 and N'Faly Dante is a 77. Team player options here, we got Garland, Wiseman, Canner, and Burks we're not going to bring back. Those they'll be replaced by Fletcher and Dante. And then obviously we're picking up the team option on those 2 guys. We do have like a max slot. I mean, we are kind of respectable now. It's just I don't know if we're a big enough market to really go after some of these top guys like Taurean Prince. I'm kidding. We have $45 million to spend. And then I'm thinking, or I know Garland will be a free agent next year, correct? Yes. I mean, we'll have to pay Garland, but these 2 contracts will be up. So, I mean, we could look at next year to maybe just try to be good again and then, like, see our players will be like, okay, are the Cavs for real? We'll go out and get them. I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing Kyrie back. That would be kind of fun. But Garland, our best player, is a point guard. So, I think we're going to wait. I mean, I would really just look for a power forward at this moment. I don't want Julius Randle. I'll keep an eye on Jackson or Bagley to see if they make it past the restricted portion of free agency and their respective teams renounce their rights. So I'm going to renounce the rights on everybody here. We'll just kind of keep an eye on those power forwards after moratorium. Jaren Jackson Jr. is now unrestricted. Ooh, I kind of want Triple J. I think I'm going to do it. This could be my big free agency signing. I mean, there's also or that's Miles Bridges, okay. Yeah, I mean, Mikal is here. I actually would love Mikal Bridges, but that means we move Okoro to the bench. I actually think I could sign both of them. Oh, I kind of want to do that. I'd move Okoro to the bench, but he'd be great off the bench, and we get Bridges and Jackson Jr. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. So these are going to be my free agency signings. We're going to sign Jackson Jr. to this, and then we're going to also sign Mikal Bridges to this, and I think we can afford them both. Come on, give me them both. Give me them both. Okay, I'm nervous. We get Bridges. Okay. Do we get Jaren Jackson Jr.? Come on, I think we will. Boom, there we go. What a free agency. All we need to do is beat the Bucks in round 1. So at this moment, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think Fletcher will play. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, or Jackson will be 9, so maybe Dante won't play next year. But then when Nance and Jackson are gone, they will play the following year. So that's going to be it for free agency. A massive free agency. I know. We had Mikal Bridges and we had Jaren Jackson Jr. We just skyrocketed our defensive potential next year. I think this team, like how good they are in the sim, could possibly go all the way. And I'm not even lying. All right, so we now only have 2 untapped potentials because Randy Martin's training grade went from an A- to a B+. So I'm going to send Garland and probably Wiseman there. Garland unfortunately didn't go to an A+, and neither did Wiseman. Alright, so we're going to roll a 10-man rotation out there, I think. Yeah, we're going to go 15 to Jackson. We're going to go 10 to Dante and Reggie Jackson, 18 to Nance Jr., 27 to Okoro, and then the starting 5 is Greenland, Bridges, Jackson Jr., and Wiseman. So this is some proficiency with those guys is 4 stars, 7 seconds. Yes, you love to see it. And then I do need to increase Mikal Bridges' shot tendency. Like always, we're going to up that to a 74, just like Okoro. We could bump Greens down just a tad. Jackson down to an 80. I'm cool with all this. And yeah, I think we're ready to roll for next season, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. I expect to be a top 5 seed in the East. I know, high aspirations. So we end the season as the 4th seed. Hey, I kind of predicted that. Ja Morant wins MVP with no Jaren Jackson Jr. there. Jaden Hardy, Rookie of the Year. Cole Anthony gets 6th Man of the Year. Giannis takes home Depoy. Jalen Suggs, Most Improved. A good season. Dave Yorker is your Coach of the Year. We'll see what team he is coaching. Do we get any Cavs on the All-NBA teams? And we do not. Anything on the All-Defensive teams? We do not. And then rookie teams, we do not. Dave Yorger, he's coaching the Grizzlies. Was he a Grizzlies coach before? He was, right? Before Fizdale. Yeah, he was the head coach from 2013 to 16. Okay, so I was right there. We'll take a look here who we're taking on in round 1. It is the Philadelphia 76ers, who are the 5 seed. They've had Mojave King, Jeremy Lamb, Josh Christopher, Terrence Shannon, and Dwayne Dedman. Taking a look at the stats from this past season, Garland led the way in scoring, about 21 points, career high 8 assists. Career high 1 steal, 47 from the field, 41 from 3, 87 from the line. Yeah, great season from Darius Garland. Jalen Green had a lot better sophomore season. Not a lot better, but hey, his points went up, rebounds went up, assists went up to 6 a night, steals went up, blocks went up, turnovers went down. field goal went up, 3-point up, free throw went up, and minutes stayed the same. Yeah, that's a big improvement from Green. 6 percentage points up in his true shooting. James Wiseman, 17.5 and 10.5. Hey, I will take that. 79 from the line, 58 from the field. Jaren Jackson Jr. Hey, I like that front court with Triple J and Wiseman. It'd be great for the future. There's Mikal Bridges, 14.5 points, and he was super efficient as well. 41 from 3, 48 from the field. And Okoro was a great sixth man. Look at that true shooting. 64% from Okoro. That's phenomenal. And then we have Nance, who I did sign to a 1-year, like $5 million extension. Isaiah Jackson, Dante, and Reggie Jackson. So can we knock off the Sixers in round 1? We are tied 2-2 at the moment. We end up winning game 1 at home. Garland had a great game. Game 2, we end up blowing them out at home by 26 points. Bridges had 23. Wiseman double-double. Green double-double. But then each home team has won so far as the Sixers win game 3. And then the Sixers also won game 4. Wiseman did not have a good game. Neither did Garland or Okoro. So, game 5, big rubber match here. As we take a 3-2 lead, we win by 16. Every home team has won so far. Last time I said that, though, the Knicks won at 6. So hopefully this time we win in 6. Come on, Garland. Put the team on your back. No, we're going to a game 7. All right, can we knock off the Sixers, or are we going to get upsetted this year? And no, we lose in 7. Damn, by 20. This team gets upsetted. All right, that's kind of embarrassing after adding Mikal Bridges and Jaren Jackson Jr. The Grizzlies, they win it all after losing it last year. Ja's your finals MVP. They beat the Bulls in 6. Yeah, they really didn't need... Oh, well, they signed Kevin Durant. That's why they didn't bring back Triple J. So I think I'm going to keep this team relatively the same. We do have our first-round pick, correct? And we do at 24. I think whoever we take really won't be part of the rotation. Okay, do we go... I don't know what I should do. I'm going to bring back JJ Outlaw. Actually, was JJ Outlaw on the team? I don't remember my assistant coaches. I'm so bad with remembering assistant coaches. It wasn't Alex Jensen. Who was it? I think I'm going to go with a different head coach instead of JB Bickerstaff to try to get me over the hump. I just want to find who my other assistant coach was. I think it was something Lang, right? Well, let me see real quick if it was something Lang. I don't know why, but that name... sounds so familiar to me. I mean, he could have retired, so I don't know. But the head coach we're going to try offering is Nick Nurse, and I would love Nick Nurse. If we don't get Nick Nurse, I might go after Quinn Snyder. So let's offer them $8 million a year apiece, and we get Nick Nurse. Let's go. Snyder we also do get, but I'm not going to sign him. I'm going to take Nick Nurse and JJ Outlaw. And then also pick up Jama Malalea. Sorry, I'm butchering his name, but he'll be my second assistant coach. So we end up with Trey Patterson here at 24 and Ivan Jukic there in the second round. He'll be a Eurostash player. Going to pick up the team options on everybody. I think this core that we have right now can win it all. I'm obviously going to give Garland a big contract to match anything he gets. But yeah, we're not bringing back Reggie Jackson. His time in Cleveland is over, unfortunately. So Garland doesn't get any deals after moratorium, but I'm just going to max him out right now. I mean, he'll be making $20 million at the end of his 5th year, which just front loading the contracts, it's just what you got to do to save money. So at this moment, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or I don't even know, Jackson will be 9, and then maybe Fletcher or Carton will play next year. So play progression, Jaren Jackson Jr. has overtaken Garland as kind of the number 1 player. Actually, I think he was last year too. Wiseman, everyone went up because they're obviously so young. Very excited about this team next year. We do have 2 training camps, and I'm going to send, let's see, who'd on top potential. I think Garland and Green, yeah, I'm going to send Greenland to untapped potential. So this is going to be the 9-man rotation. We're not going to play Fletcher, Carton, or any one of these other players, but it's going to be the same starting 5 as last year. Okoro, Jackson, Dante, and Nance Jr. off the bench. But yeah, we don't really have a backup point guard. Maybe I'll edit this a little bit. We should probably give DJ Carton some minutes, right? So let's go 18 to Jackson. We'll go 27 to Okoro, and then I'll go 31 to Bridges. So he's going to get 9 minutes. Actually, we'll just do this, yeah. System proficiency under Nick Nurse is going to be 4-star balance. 7 seconds is also 4 stars, so we're going to stick with balance. And let's hope that we're a top 2 seed in the East this year, so we just keep gradually getting better. And we are the 1 seed in the East. We've gone from 7 to 4 to 1, going up by 3 seeds each year. When Baniyama wins Rookie of the Year, Ja gets his 2nd MVP, Holmgren 6th Man of the Year. In Atlanta, I'm guessing behind Clint Capella still. Is that the case? No, it's actually behind a Kungwu. Where's Clint Capella? He's just not gonna come up. Okay. Oh no, he's in Toronto. Okay. Isaac wins the DPOY. Jaden Springer, look at him breaking out most improved. And then Nick Nurse, Coach of the Year, 63-19. That would be Colby Altman as your Executive of the Year. So we're not going to get any awards once again, which is quite unfortunate. So yeah, as the 1 seed, I don't think I'm going to change anything around. We're going to have our 10-man rotation. Taking on the Wizards who don't have Russ anymore. They have BHH. They got FVV. All right, they got Udoka Azubuike and Drew Holiday. Player stats, Jalen Green leads the way in scoring. He's up to an 89 overall, 68% true shooting percentage. Garland, 19 and 9, 49, 43, 90 splits. There's Wiseman with 18 and 10, also 2 assists, 60 from the field, 76 from the line. Jaren Jackson Jr., 16.5 points, 8 rebounds. Pretty good, 52, 43, 85 splits. And then there's Okoro, balling as a sixth man. Jeez, he's good. There's Mikal, Dante, Jackson, Nance, and DJ Carton, who's actually pretty good. So, can we just beat the Wizards with ease? Why did we lose game 1? Why are we tied 2-2? We win. That was a little stressful, you know, that was a little stressful. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Jalen Green led the way in that series. Garland averaged a double-double. Okay, now we got the Raptors, who have Suggs, Griggs, Anunoby, Siakam, and Capella. They got Thomas Bryant, Nerlens Noel, Boucher, Anton Watson, and Malachi Flynn. So we should be able to beat them, but I'm a little nervous as we're down 3-1. Don't lose in 5, please. Okay, we forced the game 6. Can we force a game 7? We're at the... It used to be called the Air Canada Center. What is it? The Scotiabank Arena now or something? Alright, we're down by 9. Can we please come back? We're down by 14. We're down by 11. We're down by 10. We're down by 3. Yes, we came back. Okay, down by 3 with 2.5 minutes. I'm winning this game for us to force a game 7. We're hopping in, and we got Mikal Bridges at the line, and he's going to knock that down, only down by 2. They also have Chris Boucher at point guard right now. Thank God they called a timeout. All right, so they got Suggs in now, who's definitely the best player on this court. He's also your player of the game. He's a beast. All right, they're trying to pick and roll. I'm here with Wiseman to go right at Suggs. Oh, I jumped early. Damn. All right, we got a play here for Jalen Green. He's going to go over the screen. Ooh, I kind of want to take that back. Oh, one more. Come on. Bridges in the corner. Great ball movement. Bang. Let's go. Wonderful ball movement by Greenland. Getting it over to Bridges. Down by 1. Oh, give me that steal with Jaren Jackson Jr. Yes, on Siakam. I don't think I can take it all the way, but we're going to find Wiseman who's going to dunk. Oh, that would just be a crowd erupter if we were home. To take the lead on a trailing wide open dunk like that. I maybe should have ooped it, but I'll take that dunk. So we're up by 1 with 90 seconds left. They're going to go to Siakam, guarded by Triple J. I'm cool with that. Yes, great D by Jaren Jackson Jr., and he gets the rebound. Let's go. We could add on to our lead. Come on, is that Jalen Green? I see him. I want to take that 3, but I'm going to find Wiseman. Beautiful ball movement. Let's go. Beautiful ball movement once again by the Cavs. We're up by 3. All right, Siakam kind of open here. Still guarded by Triple J. Oh, wow, that actually got blocked? Did someone block that? Like, was it Wiseman or was it Triple J that got a hand on it? It was... Oh, it was Triple J. Let's go. All right, they're running a play for Bryce Griggs here. They're going to kick it over to Thomas Bryant, and Griggs pulls up. That is no good. Let's go. Up by 3. Let's get it to Garland. Let's not make a mistake here. We're going to get a Triple J rolled to the rim. We're up by 5. We are dominating them right now. Siakam driving. Jaren Jackson Jr. has just been abusing him so far. He's a stud. I kind of want to do a heat check pull up 3 with Green. Yes! That might be game. You know what? That is game. Up by 8 with 42 seconds left. Let's freaking go. Green's got 36. And we have forced a game 7. Okay, I do not want to be playing that, but I do want to see the box score. I end up winning by 10. Okay. So, game 7 in Cleveland. Let's see what we can do. Good first quarter. Good second quarter. Not a good third, but we're going to end up beating them by 17. Greenland drops 48 combined. Bridges with 20. And we're moving on to take on the 7th-seeded Pacers here in the conference finals, who got Jeremy Roach, Jaden Hardy, Peyton Watson, Domas, and DeAndre Ayton. Okay. They got 8 in there. They still have LeVert, Richardson, Kent Birch, and Derek Favors. That's a pretty solid team, but it doesn't matter because we sweep them. And the Grizzlies have won 3 straight Western Conference Finals with Ja, Hero. Wait, they have Hero now? They just got him. They have Katie, Desmond Bain, Tillman, Griffin, Love. The Love Revenge Series. All right, game 1. We win. All right, let's go. Come on, I want to win the finals in the final series of this video. Wiseman, Bridges, and Garland, you guys were great. Game 2, we win. Yes, we win by 32 points. All right, on to game 3. Oh my God, we're up 3-0 on them. We have just been dominating them. Yes, Garland and Jackson Jr. go off, and we end up sweeping them. Garland is your finals MVP. We end up beating them by, oh my God, 34 points in that game. That's absurd. So yeah, that is going to be for me. That was my number 3 overall pick Cavs rebuild. Also the trading Collin Sexton version as well. So if you guys did enjoy, drop a thumbs up. Let me know what you think the Cavs should do during the draft and throughout the offseason. Do you think they should not re-sign Allen? Do you think they should trade Sexton? Let me know down below. So thank you all for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.